this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring it.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. White on the wing along with Okoro. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Giddey in at the point. Now here's Wagner. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddey. Lock at 6. Now here's Vucevic. Here's White. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that's tough. When White hits these shots, well, the defenders, they're going to start looking around for some help.
Outside, Bane. Pass to Carter. Outside, Suggs. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. It's a three-point game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks, and then you're on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back quickly.
So it's Orlando now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Fires the three, and again, it's the Magic from deep.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Buzelis. Now Vucevic. And he starts out with the miss in this one. Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size. And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Buzelis' shot is good.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Bane looking around. 20 feet out. He gets that one.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Now here's Giddey. He had 25 points last game from 7, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's take a look at the numbers for Desmond Bane. Orlando leading by 4. Wagner outside. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. To the paint. And then Carter with the jam.
And playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. White finds Giddey. In the corner, Okoro with it. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Giddey. Just 4 to shoot. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. Orlando's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Suggs. To the middle. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Wagner. Guarded closer. 6 to shoot. Bane inside the three-point line.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Okoro passes to White. Inside. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Now, Buzelis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to De Silva. Outside, Bain. Carter with a screen on White. Just 5 to shoot. From 10 feet out. Here's Bain. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And here is Giddey. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Outside, White. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Giddey, no good. Magic leading by 6. Here's Bain. He had 37 points last game out. Vucevic against Carter. To the inside. Suggs in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Suggs has got 6 points.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Stolen by Carter. Suggs against Giddey. Outside, Bain. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Pistons. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dosunmu comes in for Okoro. On the wing, Dosunmu. He's defended by Wagner. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic.
Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Magic. Isaac a screen on Giddey. Jones kicks to Isaac. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Howard's checked in for Jalen Suggs. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. Number 5, the Bulls.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
White the pass to Giddey. Pass to Dosunmu. Vucevic is screen on Howard. Dosunmu, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Black. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. Giddey surveying the D. Here's White. Rebounded by Isaac. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic, leading by 12. Isaac with a screen for Jones. Pass to Black. Fires the 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Bulls have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. And Vucevic kicks to White. Back to Vucevic. And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. Richard, the Bulls knocked out of the play-in by the Miami Heat for 3 seasons in a row.
You can't call it a rivalry if it's in the play-in. It's not the playoffs. The playoffs? With the Bulls finally committed to a rebuild, it could be a while before they create any more impressive postseason narratives.
Baines checked in for Howard.
Consistently productive, Vooch can get you 20 and 10 every single night.
Isaac a screen on Herter. Down low. And Isaac throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you so much. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Isaac a screen on Herter.
You can't be overzealous when guarding Bane, or he will find ways to draw the whistle.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Free throw good, Bane. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. And Bane drops them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Jones, the pass to Smith. Now Herter, guarded by Bane. Williams, a screen on Bane. 4 on the clock. Here's Herter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Magic out in front. They lead by 12. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
They've got Anthony Black. Isaac out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Batadze. And it's Jones in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Outside, Bane. Pass to Batadze. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Batadze's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Smith outside. And here's Jones. That one, no good. Excellent D that time from Jones.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Isaac a screen on Jones. To the middle. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Isaac's got 7.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Bulls trail by 17. With the step back. Outside Williams. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Jones has it in the corner. Smith sets the pick for Jones. And the Bulls with another miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Isaac outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Black. Offline with his 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Jones nails both of them. Magic leading by 15. Black with it. Hasn't made one yet. Now here's Bane. And stolen by Giddey. To the paint. Stolen by Batadze. And the basket by Isaac. Isaac's got 9 points.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
Here's Giddey. Williams for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Jones. Six on the shot clock, and the foul called on Josh Giddey. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. For the Magic, Wagner comes in for Anthony Black, and Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Jones. Vucevic, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dosunmu comes in for Trey Jones.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Giddey the pass to Dosunmu. Now Vucevic. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Here's Buzelis. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. To the inside. Pass to Suggs. Outside, Bane. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon. And it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Robinson's checked in for Orlando. Here's Giddey. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And letting his offense come to him naturally. Good seeing Giddey take and make those kinds of shots.
And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
And Orlando making a change here. Castleton's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Trey Jones is checked in for Josh Giddey. 5 to shoot. And that one is good from Suggs.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs so dangerous in the pick and roll.
Jones looking for an opening. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Magic in second. Fourth, the Bulls.
Both of these teams have established tempo as an identity. I mean, they're playing fast and scoring in bunches.
White, he's checked in for Chicago. Wagner left side. And Okoro pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Jones has it in the corner. And it's Vucevic in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Big man Vooch showing some quickness on that release.
Pass to De Silva. Another miss by Orlando.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Outside, White. For three. Carter pulls it in. Magic leading by 18. Inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
For Chicago, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Pass to Buzelis. High post Vucevic. Buzelis with the ball. His last outing, he had 8 points. Kicks it out to Jones. No good on the triple. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's De Silva. Now, here's Bane. White covering. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Richard, the play-in tournament has not been kind to the Bulls in the past couple years.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't be in the play-in tournament 3 seasons in a row. That's where we should start. And every time they failed to advance, it shows how valuable getting a top 6 seed can be.
The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. That's good from Wagner. We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Vucevic. Back to Okoro. Bulls moving the ball around. Tries it from 19. And it's Vucevic missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Wagner kicks to Suggs. Carter down low. His last outing, he had 8 points. Vucevic against Wagner. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Vucevic a screen on Suggs. Jones, no one around him. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 15-6 run. Wagner against Vucevic. The Magic again can't hit. Bulls trail by 21. Over in the corner, White. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got 5 now.
Love the catch and shoot approach. I like when White makes quick decisions on offense.
And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Suggs in the corner. And the three ball is good. 12 points for him.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Now Chicago has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, working his way inside Vooch, ready to battle for it.
The Bulls have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for the Bulls. That one is no good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's De Silva. Vucevic defending. Suggs passes to Carter. Shot clock at 6. And it's Suggs missing. Bulls trail by 20. Pass to Dosunmu. Now Vucevic shoots a fader. And that one comes up a bit short. Wagner on the wing. Covered by Okoro. Wagner kicks to Suggs. Now Black. Fires for 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. It's the Magic running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Vucevic, and it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Kevin?
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Outside, White. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Magic leading by 20. Wagner outside. In the corner, it's Payne. Shot on the wing. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic.
And for that game against Indiana, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
Giddey against Suggs. Shot from 12. And too long on the shot. And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. It's stolen by Vucevic. To the paint. Here's Okoro. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Back to Suggs. Bane passes to Wagner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
That's the aggressiveness they want Wagner to have. Force the defender into a tough spot.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Wagner.
And for his position, Franz Wagner gives you everything you could ask for. Passing, rebounding, scoring, and he competes defensively as well.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Outside, Bane. From deep. And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got 5 points now this quarter.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Orlando, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference. And, of course, the Chicago Bulls. Right now, they're 5 spots below them.
And right now for the Magic, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
There's a good screen. Here's De Silva. He's got 8, 6 on the shot clock. Payton for 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Count that bucket. And it's 6 points here for Josh Giddey.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Bulls have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Buzelis' shot is good.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here are the Magic now. Suggs kicks to Bane. Off target with his 3. The Bulls have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Giddey. Banked in off the glass. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And here is Suggs. He's got 12. To the inside. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, what a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
Bulls have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Suggs against Giddey. Suggs with some nice defense. Magic leading by 22. Pass to Carter. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Carter's got 6.
And that's a huge body down low. When Carter Jr. gets that kind of position, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Now Giddey. Buzelis sets a screen for Giddey. Suggs with the steal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Magic.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And let's take this chance to check out the NBA steal leaders. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Look at Jones. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Orlando's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Isaac with a screen for Wagner. Top of the key, Isaac. And it goes out of bounds. That's off Wagner.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Suggs. He's been more than solid over the last month. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. To the left side wing. Okoro passes to White. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Buzelis. Sheds over Isaac. The rebound by Batadze.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Isaac stays with it. Isaac's got 11 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Wide, a screen on Wagner. Now here's Okoro. He's defended by Wagner. And Vucevic throws it down.
Look, when he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for the Magic. Wagner outside. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Vucevic. The Magic have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And that one misses. Orlando making some changes. Howard's checked in for Franz Wagner. Black comes in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Suggs. The Bulls also changing it up. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in for Okoro. Here's White. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. He's got 8.
He's a pretty reliable three-point producer. White knows what his job is.
Batadze is screen on Jones. Jones, the pass to Batadze. And Batadze throws it down.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Now here's White. Black defending. Outside, White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Jones has it in the corner. Puts it up from 15. Orlando grabs the miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Howard can't hit. For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
After a perfect first half in terms of ball control, the cracks have started to show. And now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
Bulls making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. Isaac a screen on Jones. And Isaac throws it down.
Impressed with his decision-making in these sets. Isaac knows where to roll to after setting that screen.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Steps back. Here's Giddey. Smith wide open. He fires. And the Bulls with another miss. Well, Orlando shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Outside, Jones. Pass to Howard. 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Isaac misses. Now here's Giddey. There's the three. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's Orlando, cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute.
What great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page? Woo.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Anthony Black is out there with Desmond Bane. Then there's Howard. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Giddey. The rebound by Bitadze. Magic leading by 22. Here's Black. Again, the Magic score.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Giddey kicks to Smith. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Black, defended by Jones. Pass to Howard. Back to Isaac. It's stolen by Jones. And here is Dosunmu to the middle. Giddey. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
Isaac with a screen for Howard. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, he's aggressive offensively, and the versatility in that arsenal, when you look at his size, is what makes him, at times, unguardable.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside, Jones. Puts it up from 12. Can't hit that one. Orlando leading by 21. On the wing, Bane. Giddey defending. Bane passes to Bitadze. Shoots over Dosunmu. The kick out to Bane. Bitadze, a screen on Giddey. Back to Bitadze. Makes it off the glass.
Improving that vision since he came into the league. Bane with a nice dish here.
We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. 6 to shoot. Giddey kicks to Vucevic. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Black. Gets it to go from 8 feet.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Giddey against Bane. Giddey goes in. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Magic leading by 23. Now Black puts it up from 12. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Jones. Now Vucevic. Now here's Giddey. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The shot by Williams, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Giddey with it. Williams sets a screen for Giddey. Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Giddey, no good. The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Wagner finds Black. Back to Wagner. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside, Bane sinks the three-pointer.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Vucevic the pass to Giddey. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got 8 rebounds in this game.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Dosunmu with it. Isaac picks him up.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Some changes for Chicago. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Patrick Williams. Okoro comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Trey Jones. Wagner looking it over. And stolen by White. And the jam by White.
Oh, hustling up the court. White takes advantage of that uneven floor spacing.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Outside, Bane. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Outside, Suggs. Back to Carter. Now, here's Wagner. Defense right on him. And the 3 off target. Chicago has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Suggs. Down low. And finished off by Wagner.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
High post Vucevic. Fades away. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. Wagner's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to De Silva. Here's Suggs. Carter outside. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Carter hits them both. And for the Bulls, they're shooting 40% in the fourth. At the elbow, Vucevic. Outside, White. Pass to Buzelis. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Shot clock at 3, and here's White. The three-pointer off the mark. Giddey against Jones. Carter with a screen on Giddey. Drops in the tray. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Jalen Suggs.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Orlando's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside, Jones. Inside, and Bitadze throws it down.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Outside, Jones. And here's Huerter outside. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Night in and night out, this is Huerter's game. Looking for his spots on the arc.
Jones dishes to Howard. Jones up top, defended by Jones. Pass to Howard, and here's Jones. Over Jones. Jones, no luck. And here's Jones. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Suggs.